as a crossover right by the finish line, waving yellow flag. The reincarnation of the Put-in-Bay races really started in 2009. It was the brainchild of Bob Williams and Jack Worley. Jack had been a spectator as a young kid in the last street race in 1963. Fell in love with racing, became a car racer and a sailboat racer for many, many years, and always remembered this. And Bob Williams was a pillar of auto racing for many years. They came up in 2009 and let's have a reunion of the Put-in-Bay races. And at that time, it was just people got together and they drove a bunch of sport cars around the island. I believe the number was 17. Somebody told me, hey, there's sport cars in the park. I went down and said, hey, I've got a bunch of old Triumphs here. If you need anything, call me. I got called within 10 minutes, and the rest is history as far as my participation. Manley Ford got a phone call about the same time, and that's how the four of us got together and really started putting this together. Jack always had the brainchild is, I want to race on the island. We knew that street racing would never happen again. So he said, well, how about the airport? And they talked with the Port Authority and the city mothers and fathers. And they said, well, yeah, maybe we can do something out there. We get a fair amount of national press, so it's pretty well known. One year we had cars from 26 different states, but it is a unique event. I don't think there's anywhere else where you can drive your race car into town. And then we have all the other events we have, like the rocker cover races and the wine and cheese party. We're not Pebble Beach, we're not Amelia Island, we're not Watkins Glen, but we're kind of unique in our own little fashion here. And we hope that we can get some younger generation people to get into the administration and keep this thing going.
So one of my best friends, Joe Petkovic, knew a guy that was president of the local Porsche club who had just purchased this large car hauler from the Michelin race team. And this car hauler had facilities in it, like a restroom and an air-conditioned kind of family room area, living quarters up in front of it. And he says, you know what, you're gonna need this to make this event because of the condition that you're in and not being able to use normal facilities because of your ostomy bag and everything that's going on with you. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna ask Kent to borrow this trailer, and we're gonna take your cars up there and deliver them to you on the island. Then you'll have this facility to work out of, and we're all gonna support you through this event. And so that was a huge help for me.
So I'm in first right now.
Yeah, first, okay. Second. Now second.
So some quick repair of trying to press that remainder of the bushing back in, using our best bubble gum and glue and zip tie job to get the bushing to stay in place. Sent Alex back out for the feature race, where he was pretty steady throughout the race, but through attrition, other cars, through aggressive driving and spinning out and having failures on the road course. Another one of the faster cars out there got a black flag and was disqualified.
And third is going to go to car 62. That's Alexander Sadowski of Put-in-Bay. Gets a podium.
And Alex just worked his way up through the ranks and ended up taking third place on the podium and ended up in the winner's circle, which just made this whole event such a thrill for us to see that happen. And all the preparation and work that goes into an event like this and getting ready for it, to come to that kind of conclusion just makes the whole week for us, and it's so exciting.
Oh, I still had plenty of chemo treatments and even more surgeries scheduled well into 2016. I think I had a total of 8 surgeries. Never had balloons, never rang a bell. You are having no evidence of disease. They call it, 6 years, 8 years NED, 10 years NED, no evidence of disease. That's all good. I haven't gotten this, hey, we're totally clear, we're good, but hey, you're doing fine is what I get. And that's good enough for me. If I would have gotten screened earlier, I could have just had a simple procedure done rather than all of those procedures that I had to go through. So I urge people to get checked and inspected quicker and earlier. So every day I have to do a prep to be able to leave the house because I don't have the systems that I had before, your biological systems that's been removed from me. So there's a whole situation of prepping before I can leave the house, and then it buys me some time to go out into the world and tackle the world. And I've always been kind of like, my wife will say I have rose-colored glasses. There's cliches, your glass is half empty, your glass is half full, but I just kind of grab life and just take it by the hand and run with it. I've had a customer tell me one time he saw me after one of my surgeries and he could see all the bandages and all the staples. And he says, I can't believe you're out here with me looking at this car that I want to buy and that you're helping me. He says, your zest for life is unbelievable. And I said, that's what it's about, is to be a part of this and to do something and have activities and have interests. This is what we're here for.
The races is almost like a parallelism to what I went through with the cancer. Is like, you're down, you're out, there's no hope in front of you, but hey, do we still have the will? And if there's a will, there's a way. We'll figure it out. Let's do it. Let's kind of keep going. That's just what it takes sometimes to get through a race. You think that life's about the experience, or maybe life's about standing in front of a mountain range and going, wow, that looks amazing. To me, the experience is around being with people that I like and enjoy, all enjoying what we all like to do the best. That's when it all comes together and becomes magic.